I'm Patrick Bailey with Whiteboardcoder.com. Today is January 23rd, 2021. And in this video, I'm going to be going over setting up a SystemD for a service that waits to start until the time is synced. Okay, what's going on? So recently, I did a video recently where I'm installing Prometheus, and I had some issues. And it turns out there's a time sync issue. So what was happening was Prometheus was starting up, and on my virtual server, the time was way off by like 7 hours. So it was off by 7 hours. Prometheus would start up, and then the time would sync, and then Prometheus was still running, and that time disparity really messed everything up Prometheus. It was very interesting, and what I basically determined is I needed to wait until the time was synced before Prometheus started. So if you need some notes on that, you can go to whiteboardcoder.com. I'll put some links in the show notes if you need to kind of copy and paste. But also some other links in there that I found that helped me figure this out. You know, here's one: delay a SystemD service until clock is synchronized. That gave me a little bit of clues. But one that gave me a little bit better clues was this one, post at Raspberry Pi Stack Exchange. And down here, there was actually by Gerard L, whatever their user tag is. There were some really good notes in here that pointed me in the right direction. So with that, let's get going. Just to let everyone know, I am here on Ubuntu 2004. So I'm Ubuntu 2004. I've already installed Prometheus. In fact, let me go look at the status, Prometheus. So Prometheus should be installed, but it's disabled. So here you can see it's disabled. And so with that, let's get going on fixing the problem. So the first thing we need to do is we have to go in here and do and get something else enabled. So if I do a sudo system control enable, and do now. You don't have to do this now because I intend to reboot, but you know, that's okay. systemd-time-wait-sync.service. So I need to enable this. Oh, how about a T in there? Wait. There we go. And just to prove it's enabled, make myself feel better, I can go back here and go to status. And yep, it is enabled. So good. Okay, so now the next thing I need to do is I need to edit my systemd file. So I'll go edit. I created this myself. So it's the one I'm using to run Prometheus. Systemd, let's see, Prometheus.service. And if you're unfamiliar with systemd, I don't want to claim to be any kind of expert on it, but I know enough to get around it. Here we have, up here in this unit section, we have this once and after. So systemd can basically wait until a service is running that it needs, or it can also wait till something after it started up. So we need to change this from network online to, let's see, time-sync.target. And I'll do the same thing down here, time-sync.target. There we go. So now it should wait to start up. So here I will kill this. But what I'm going to do is, I forgot to show something. I'm not going to enable it yet. Let me do a quick reboot to show you my timing problem. So here I'll do a quick reboot. Okay, so here we are. So Prometheus is not yet running. It's not enabled. But here we can see our time. So it's saying 0319 UTC, which is way off. And it'll sync up here pretty quickly, but it's really good for an example here that it's way off, and also that it takes, 30, 40 seconds to actually fix itself. So it's a nice, bad example. Okay, and there we go, 19. So now it's synced, so life is good. So my problem was somewhere in here before Prometheus would start, its time was off, which was okay if it stayed consistently off. And the time got fixed, and then Prometheus just kind of got out of whack. Okay, so now let me go sudo system control status Prometheus. See where we are right now. And we're disabled. So let me go enable it. Enable, boom. Okay, so now we're enabled. So now if we do a reboot, we should see that it does not start until the time is synced. Okay, there we are, back up and running again. So we can see my time is way off, and if I go look at the status of Prometheus, it should not be running. There we go, we're not running, cool. we go look, time's still off, not running. Time's still off, not running. So far, so good. And there we are, time is fixed. Now we're running. So mission accomplished. So we're good on that. Another thing you could do to prove to yourself it's doing what you think it's doing is you can go look at the journal control -B, and I'll go in here, say SystemD -time sync d.service, and I'll put a back tick here, just kind of like a carriage return. You don't have to put that in there, but I put that in there to make it more readable here. -U SystemD time wait -sync service, and again -U time sync .target -U Prometheus .service. And so now hopefully let's look at the logs and we can see, perfect. So we can see stuff's going on here, and we can see, even here we can see there's this bad time period here for whatever reason. So it's doing its thing, starting the network sync, adjusting the sync time, network configuration, finished waiting till the current time is sync, reached the time synchronized, time is synchronized. Now we start Prometheus. So perfect. So it's doing exactly what I wanted. It's waiting until the time is synced. So for my purposes, that has fixed my Prometheus. Now I can just reboot to my heart's content and not have this problem. But also you can apply this to any service. So there's probably a lot of services where you may want to wait until the time is synced before you start the service, because time is so essential. It would be very rare that you'd have a service where when your server starts out that you're 7 hours off. More than likely you'd be a few milliseconds or even a few seconds off, and then it would correct itself, and you probably wouldn't notice that anywhere. But if you have this extreme disparity that I had, boy, it's noticeable. But anyway, fixed me, learned a lot on this, so probably a good thing to have in your back pocket if you need that to fix your SystemD to wait for the time sync. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a like. To subscribe, just click the subscribe button. Also, you can follow me on Twitter under the handle @whiteboardcoder.com. View any code I may have thrown up as a gist at GitHub under the username PatmanDenver, or check out my blog site at whiteboardcoder.com.